Offset just got popped in his butt cheeks at the casino in Florida, and the whole internet is pointing at Lil Tjay. Now this beef didn't start on April 6th. This goes back over a year, and it all started with $10,000 at a casino. Let me break it down. Sometime before 2025, Tjay and Offset are both at a casino, and according to Tjay, what he saw didn't match the image. Offset was on the casino floor panicking, walking around asking random people he didn't even know, to send him Cash App money, calling everybody in his phone. Nobody was picking up. Nobody was sending him anything. Tjay is watching all of this happen, and he's thinking, bro, this is Offset. This is Migos. This man has platinum plaques and a Grammy nomination, and he's walking around a casino begging strangers for $5,000. Something wasn't adding up. So Tjay walks up and loans him $5,000 out of his own pocket. No contract, no paperwork, just one rapper helping another. Offset takes the money, doesn't hesitate, and walks right back to the tables to keep gambling. But it didn't stop there. Tjay says Offset kept borrowing from other people that same night. $3,000 from some random guys at the casino, another $1,000 from a woman nobody knew. Then Offset comes back to Tjay again and asks for more. Tjay gives him another $5,000. So now Offset owes Tjay roughly $10,000 from one single night. Cool. Tjay figures the man is good for it. He's Offset. He'll pay it back next week. But next week comes and goes. No money, no call, no text. Tjay reaches out, straight to voicemail, sends a message, left on read. Another month goes by, nothing. Another month, nothing. Offset completely disappeared on him. Now Tjay is young, but he's not stupid. He gave this man 10 bands and got ghosted. So January 2025, he gets on a Twitch live stream and tells everybody everything. The casino, the begging, the Cash Apps, the loans, the ghosting. He tells his viewers Offset is broke and has a gambling addiction. That clip goes viral. Millions of views in one day. Every blog picks it up. Every hip-hop page reposts it. Offset's name is trending, and not in a good way. Offset sees it and fires back on Instagram. Says Tjay has the wrong person. Says he doesn't know what he's talking about. Then challenges him to a one-on-one fight on Instagram Live. Says I'll fly to you. Meet me in New York. Let's handle this face-to-face. Then DMs between them leak online. Tjay telling Offset he's going to smack him when he sees him. Offset responding saying, you barely survived last time. Who do you think you're talking to? That's not just a diss. That's referencing the 7 bullets Tjay took in 2022. The beef went from money to personal real quick. For the next year, they go back and forth publicly. March 2026, Tjay posts pictures of his jewelry with a caption aimed directly at Offset, calls the $10,000 lunch money, says he could never be broke like that. Offset responds telling him to pull up and stop talking online. Then reportedly Offset tells Tjay 4 words, get it back in blood, meaning the money is gone. I'm not paying. Come do something about it if you want. April 6, 2026, Seminole Hard Rock Casino, Hollywood, Florida, 7 p.m. Both of them are inside the same building on the same night, and what happens next turns a social media beef into a crime scene. According to the police, Lil Tjay exits his vehicle in the valet area and spots Offset. He points directly at him. Surveillance cameras catch the whole thing. Tjay then directed members of his crew to approach Offset's group. They walk up, words are exchanged, and then it pops off. A full fight breaks out in the valet area. Multiple men from both sides throwing hands. Guests are watching. Security is scrambling. Police say Tjay had his phone out recording the fight while his boys were putting hands on Offset. Then during the brawl, one of the men with Tjay allegedly pulls out a firearm and fires. The bullet hits Offset in the leg. The valet area erupts. People running in every direction. Casino security flooding the scene. Offset is on the ground. Somebody calls it in, and within minutes, ambulances and police are everywhere. The whole area gets taped off. The casino goes on partial lockdown. Offset gets rushed to Memorial Hospital in Hollywood. His representative confirms the shooting, says he's stable, non-life-threatening injuries. Tjay gets arrested at the scene that same night. But here's the thing, they don't charge him with the shooting. They charge him with disorderly conduct and driving without a valid license. Total bond, $3,000. The shooting charge is not on there. The next day, photos surface of Offset outside the hospital. He's sitting in a wheelchair in a hospital gown, and he's smoking a spliff outside with his mom standing right next to him. But Offset isn't just recovering quietly. He's on his phone. He sees Tjay talking online and goes to the Shade Room comment section. From his hospital bed, he types 3 words, "You ain't bust none." The man is in a wheelchair wheelchair in the ICU clapping back on Instagram. That tells you everything about this industry. Meanwhile, Tjay posts his bond and walks out of Broward County Jail, shirtless. Cameras are waiting for him outside, everybody with a mic, and Tjay does not hold back. He tells the reporters the last thing he saw at the Hard Rock was Offset looking directly at him, saying, "Yo, that dude shot me. That dude shot me." Tjay looks into the camera and calls Offset a rat, says he didn't do any fighting, says he didn't shoot anyone, then says he would smack Offset, says Offset would never play with him like that in his life. When reporters ask if Offset owes him money, Tjay just says, "Ask Offset." His lawyer, Don Florio, had already put out a statement that morning saying Tjay had nothing to do with the shooting. The police investigation is still open. The surveillance footage reportedly shows Tjay pointing at Offset before everything went down. One of his associates allegedly pulled the trigger. Nobody has been officially charged with the shooting yet, but that could change any day.